Tomorrow's match at Montjuic is not just another fixture on the calendar. It's a crossroads for a Barcelona squad juggling hope and doubt. Hansi Flick arrives at the team hotel with choices to make: protect a fragile defence or push for the kind of momentum that wins leagues. Joan Garcia's recent injury has reshaped the conversation overnight. A young goalkeeper doing well is suddenly forced out, and Wojciech Szczesny, a proven and composed veteran, steps back into the glare. That substitution isn't merely technical, it's psychological. Szczesny represents calm under pressure, the memory of a promotion, and a reminder that this Barcelona side has won when he's guarded the post. At the same time, Lamine Yamal's availability injects a different kind of optimism. The teenager's return after a brief spell of doubt lifts the squad's attacking profile. His pace and unpredictability are precisely the weapons to unsettle Real Sociedad, who prefer to build from the back and impose a measured tempo. Flick's words in public were measured. Lamine is back, he's available, and selection decisions about national call-ups aren't his to make. But privately, that return changes tactical options. Do you ask Lamine to pin back the Sociedad full-backs and create space for midfield runners? Do you protect him by giving the midfield added presence to balance the risk of being countered? Each choice carries risk, and each will be judged under the weight of the title race. Sergio Busquets' retirement announcement hangs over the squad like an elegy for an era. When a club loses a figure of that stature, the ripple effects go beyond the midfield. They touch pride, identity, and the sense of continuity. Flick acknowledged the joy he felt watching that midfield in its prime, but now the team must reconcile nostalgia with necessity. There are fresh faces pushing for minutes. Tony Fernandes, who trains with the first team and is ready if called. And these moments are precisely when potential stars either rise or retreat. Flick's management of those characters, his mix of patience and pressure, will reveal whether this season is a transition or a continuation. The context around the fixture only magnifies its importance. With Real Madrid and Atletico locking horns in the Madrid derby tonight, Barcelona could profit if one of those rivals slips. That external variable converts a routine Sunday into a potential swing in the title race. Flick explicitly acknowledged that he watches other matches, that the derby matters, and yet insisted his team's focus must be strictly on Real Sociedad. That tension between controlling your own destiny and praying for the outcome of another game eats at every manager until the whistle blows. Montjuic itself becomes a player, a freshly relayed pitch, a stadium hosting the match while the Camp Nou awaits reopening. Flick was asked about the turf and showed faith in the work done, but pitch conditions shape tempo and risk. A smoother field helps quick 1-2s and incisive runs. An imperfect surface rewards physicality and cautious play. Real Sociedad's strength lies in fast attackers and a clear style. They will test Barcelona's ability to defend as a unit and to transition quickly when possession is won. Flick's likely calculations involve whether to sit deeper and absorb, deploying Szczesny to marshal the backline, or to keep the pressure high, using Lamine's burst to force errors. Beyond tactics, there is the human element, how players react when headlines scream about injuries and retirements. Momentum is fragile. Morale is contagious. 4 wins in a row build confidence, but a single loss can invert belief. Flick has repeatedly stressed focus on the next match, and that mantra will be the team's lifeline. A win would sustain the charge toward the summit, a draw would be manageable but leave questions, and a loss would hand a psychological advantage to rivals. That's why this fixture is being framed as a gamble. Injuries press Flick to make choices that could either steady the ship or expose it. So what should fans expect? Expect a match of edges, tight midfield battles probing wide play, and moments where individual quality breaks the deadlock. Expect Szczesny to be tested early and for Yamal to be asked to change games in bursts. Expect Flick to weigh caution against the hunger for 3 points and for the fallout of tonight's Madrid derby to colour the narrative by tomorrow afternoon. Ultimately, tomorrow isn't merely about adding another win to the streak. It's about whether Barcelona can translate resilience into momentum and whether Flick's decisions will carry them closer to the trophy or force a rethink. Watch closely, because in football, as in life, defining moments don't arrive announced. They are made in choices, pressure, and response, and this match may be one of those that defines Barcelona's season.